Recently, Los Angeles declared itself a sanctuary city for illegal aliens, defying federal law by protecting criminal migrants. However, just when they thought they had given President Donald Trump the middle finger, he sent them a major surprise that made them immediately regret breaking the law. Proving their animosity toward our Constitution, leftists have consistently cherry-picked which legislation they wish to follow and enforce. Often exempting themselves from mandates they oppose, liberal elitists have repeatedly gotten away with criminal acts that would undeniably earn common folk lengthy prison sentences. In September 2017, the Los Angeles City Council turned up its nose at Trump, defying his warning that cities which harbor illegal aliens and thwart immigration officers from enforcing arrests shouldn't stick their hands out in expectation of federal funding. Ironically, they were surprised when Trump kept his promise to bring down the hammer of justice, hitting them where it really hurts. The Los Angeles Times reported in December 2017 that the Trump administration has denied Los Angeles a whopping $98 million in federal funding for bucking federal law by acting as a sanctuary city, harboring illegal aliens and preventing ICE officials from carrying out their arrests and deportations. LA officials have announced that after applying for several major grants, including $3 million in federal funding, they have been rejected by the U.S. Department of Justice, while law-abiding cities across America have been approved for the same grants. Steve Soboroff, president of the Civilian Police Commission that oversees the LAPD, explained that Trump's DOJ has also denied their request for $3 million to fund community policing, despite the fact that the same department has repeatedly thwarted ICE arrests. Entitled liberals are calling it retaliation for defying immigrant harassment. Lawmakers call it justice for breaking the law. Although the DOJ hasn't confirmed their reasoning for denying the LAPD nearly $100 million in grants that dozens of other law enforcement agencies received, Soboroff and others in the department maintain that is Trump's response to their sanctuary policies. Community policing is what policing's all about. Militaristic policing, immigrant harassment is not, he said. By ignoring that, or prioritizing it beneath their issue of sanctuary cities and cooperation with ICE immigration and customs enforcement, the priorities are wrong. If this is the tip of the iceberg, we're going to set back law enforcement and policing and public safety by decades, he added. Commissioner Cynthia McClain-Hill agrees with Soboroff, demanding to know what program could have been more deserving of the major grants than the LAPD. Of course, the DOJ had already answered her question. In announcing the grant awards last month, the Justice Department noted that 80% of the agencies that received funds earned extra points based on their certifications of willingness to cooperate with federal immigration authorities. Expectedly, LA refused to sign the certification promising to work with ICE, proving their willingness to take the taxpayers' money but not enforce the law. Now, LA is hypocritically using the same law they continue to break to sue the DOJ. The lawsuits have largely focused on two grants awarded by the Justice Department, one administered through Community-Oriented Policing Services Office, which the LAPD was just denied, and a second, the Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant, which has brought LA more than $1 million during each of the last few fiscal years. Even more outrageous is that liberals are claiming that the DOJ is overstepping its constitutional authority and that cities are safer when they harbor illegal aliens. In fact, the man spearheading the lawsuit actually alleges that arresting criminals is dangerous for citizens. City Attorney Mike Feuer, who filed a lawsuit this fall, said putting civil immigration enforcement requirements on grants designed to improve community policing was ironic and at worst, very dangerous. We're going to do everything we can to make sure our city is as safe as possible and not let this undermine public safety, he said. President Donald Trump promised that sanctuary cities which flout federal law will not receive federal funding. Much to the dismay of lawless liberals, he's keeping his word. Although the left despises it, Trump is undeniably doing what he was elected to do, enforcing the laws enacted by Congress. Whether liberals like it or not, we are a nation of laws, and one of those laws mandates that immigrants must enter the country through our legal process.